Good morning. We're at Kennedy Airport. It's father time, and you guys are in for kind of a treat here because this is my reinvestment of my first YouTube check. I've reinvested into a few apps, Beyond ATC, Say Intentions, and FSI Panel, and this particular video is for Beyond Intention, flying the PMDG 777 down here, an airplane I retired off with American Airlines. Out of Kennedy, actually, 36 years with American Airlines. But we're going to fly from New York to Boston using Say Intentions. I've worked with FSI Panel a lot, and a similar program to this one is Beyond ATC. I've worked with that a lot over the last week. As I mentioned, I took my first YouTube check I ever made, and I reinvested it into these two programs. Now, Beyond ATC, I think it's $30 for the basic pack. I got the premium, and I got the big bundle premium characters, and I think I was up to around $100 out the door. And then Say Intentions, I decided to go all in, and I got the premium package for a year, paid in advance to get a discount, and for $198 I get the year. Now I know you guys, a lot of you guys, you're not in a position to afford that, and I'm not insensitive to that. You don't have these giant YouTube paychecks coming in of a couple $100, but anyway, it's just a hobby. It's my retirement gig, and I giving back to the community here, a profession that's been great for me. Here we are. It's like pretty much loaded, huh? Good morning, everyone. We got, all right, guys. So I'll go inside. Let me show you what I've done so far. Haven't got the clearance yet. Haven't checked out the ATIS. I have loaded the box. Got Takeoff over here. The flight plan's right here. Let me show you it. It's JFK to Boston. It's the Merit Roebuck arrival. Roebuck arrival. It was supposed to go up at 27,000 feet. We are parked at gate at Kennedy. Right there. Gate 47, probably push back. November Charlie, and somehow make our way out to 31 left. They can send us off anywhere in here, any of these intersections, as we make our way over. So we're going to be somewhere in there. We don't have that yet, so I'll get rid of that confusion stuff. And we're just flying the SID, probably Canarsie, the 176 outbound, climbing to 5,000. So I've got the mode control panel set up. Right now at 5,000, runway headings 314. Let me get GSX working for us here.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
I've already got the tug hooked up, which is kind of a new, cool feature that it used to take forever to get that tug over there, right? They already hooked it up early. I love that. Say Intentions, you got to watch out, because if they see the tug hooked up, they can scold you. I'm not sure if that's the case. I haven't tried that yet, but anyway, that's something a little bit about this Say Intentions and Beyond ATC, FSI Pen, all these outstanding programs. You got to consider them always in the alpha stage. They're way better than Microsoft Flight Sim that has to offer, and they're amazing. But they're constantly improving, constantly changing. So everything that I put down here, there's a good chance by the time you see this, it's already fixed, or it's even better. So this is dated. It's October 11, 2024. It's probably dated as we speak. Here's our data. I'm just going to get all this stuff taken off here. Guys, close all. Away you go. Oh, you don't want to cooperate, do you? Oh, they're still boarding the passengers. I see. I thought they were finished boarding. Got quiet back there. But anyway, yeah. So that is a caveat that you should always make when you're looking at these apps and flying a flight. That it's always dated, because these guys are improving it so quickly. So anything that I find that might be wrong might be changed by the time you get there. So it does not want to do this right now. Let me go ground services, release all vehicles. How's that? Oh, the doors are all closed, so let's go door management, arm all, and here we go. Looks like everything is closed, and the pushback's ready. Okay, let's go in here. Now, I'm going to start up And I am not the expert on this, guys, nor do I pretend to be. I'm brand new. I flew one flight yesterday. I liked it so much. I figured, I think I can do a video. I studied a little more this morning. I'm going to open the Say Intentions app. You could have had this open the whole time. I'm going to show you, it's kind of a stream of consciousness thing. I'm going to show you what I've done, and with the intent that, not that I instruct, it's a little bit instruction because I can at least show you what I learned, but you can help me out. So see all this stuff here? This is like Beyond ATC has all this stuff here too. On Say Intentions, you can go here. You can go miscellaneous. Say, no, I want to go standard mode. Anything disappear? No, notice you still get all that stuff. But if you want to practice for VATSIM or the real world, if you go in here, you go miscellaneous, and you go pro mode, you have to look up all the freaks on your Navigraph, and you don't have any of the prior transmissions, so you can say, what did he say? Right, you have to write everything down. So this is the best practice. Pro mode is absolutely the best practice for VATSIM. But we're not going to do that because it's really not helpful for instruction. So I'm going to go student pilot mode. I guess standard mode. Let's just go standard mode and on. So we get our frequencies, our clearances. We can see what they said. And let's see the other settings I have so you know what we're working with here. This is what I have here. Auto-tune standby frequency. I'm going to have them do it just to save myself time. But if you turn this off and go pro mode, this off, go pro mode, you're essentially ready for VATSIM because you have to tune your own frequencies and you have to make all your own transmissions. We're not going to do that today. Yes, I can do it. I already created a flight, and if you do that, it creates a flight on VATSIM, on SimBrief, but we already did it. So, okay, it looks good. And let's show you what else I have here. So once again, guys, this is, I got American, that's my tail number, that's off the placard on the aircraft. Call sign, whether or not I need to do this, 142, you can't put 142, yesterday it was calling me 12, so I put 142, seemed to work. I'm not going to put heavy in here, because you don't use heavy on many places. Oh, you probably could. Want to do that? Let's do that, heavy. There we go. We'll go 142 heavy. We'll try it, we'll see if that works. You can use SimBrief call sign instead. We're not going to do that. Now let's see, controls, multiplayer. Big thing here. Yesterday I was hearing for the entire flight, live people calling in and clearance not answering them, or it was noisy, and it's like, wow, I got to stand by because he hasn't answered them yet. Well, that was I had on live. It's defaulted live multiplayer global. I do not recommend that. It's very confusing. Immersion-wise, it's very confusing. You get more chatter, but because that just gets anybody on that frequency globally. Live multiplayer proximity is anyone on that frequency locally, so you tend to get on, let's say, clearance, only the people at Kennedy, clearance, etc. So I go canned and live multiplayer, and put this right in the middle for the amount of chatter. That seems to be okay, I would think. Yesterday I was just I was very confused. My co-pilot today is let's see, I can use Ace. Let's see, I'll use let's go Chad here for a second. Good morning, Chad. How you doing? I do this. Here we go. Good morning, Chad. How are you? You there, buddy?
Yo, good morning, Captain Jeffrey. Just chilling and ready to handle the radios when you need me, bro. Let me know if you want me to take over the comms or anything else.
Okay, thanks a lot. All right, so we can go back in here. Intercom. That was Chad.
Yo, no worries, Captain Jeffrey. Just let me know if you need me to handle the radios or anything else, bro.
Got it, brother. So, about how if we go professional, guys? We'll go professional, just because we'll do Amanda, and then how about we'll go Amanda. Here we go. Morning, Amanda. How are you?
Morning, Captain. Let's focus on the flight.
Oh, wow. You know what, Amanda? All right, hey, guys. You're out of here. You're out of here. A little... where's this guy here? I'm going to go with Billy. That sounds good. Bill B. Hi, Bill B. Good morning.
Hey man, good morning. Just let me know when you want me to handle the comms, all right?
I don't know. So let's go intercom, and we'll just go Heinz. Good enough. Nah, not Heinz. Let's go Janet. All right, Janet. We got Janet. I don't care. We'll take it whatever we get there with Janet. And then we don't need that professional stuff right now. And then we're going to go to the intercom and pick our flight attendant. Number 2, channel 2, cabin 2. We'll just go with professional, see how that works. Hey, good morning. How you doing back there? Oops, wrong one.
Good morning, Captain Jeffrey Richard. I'm doing as well as a co-pilot named Janet can do, which is quite well considering I don't have to actually fly the plane. Just here to handle the radio comms and provide some witty commentary. How can I assist you today?
Okay. And good morning in the back. How you doing back there, flight attendants?
Good morning, Captain. Everything is going smoothly back here. The passengers are boarding and settling in nicely.
Okay, very well. All right, guys, so that's how we do that. That's how I have that set up. As I mentioned, I'm looking for any kind of input you have for me. Miscellaneous, ATC, live weather, that's all good. And experimental, you can pick what mode you want. I'm in experimental mode. You go primary server. By the way, the frames per second drop on this is negligible. It's pretty cool. So I've got it in standard mode with a FO and FO named Janet and professional flight attendants, and we're pretty much ready to go. So ATIS.
Aye, for right.
I'm going to click on the frequency, or you can auto-tune
in
it.
use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 135.05. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray.
Information X-ray.
John F. Kennedy International Airport, information X-ray. 0951 Zulu. Wind 320 at 9er. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 9er. Dew point 3. Altimeter 3012. Arriving and departing runways 31 left, 4 left, 31 right, 4 right. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold.
Alright guys, so I'm going to go over to clearance there, and that's that. I'll put this off to the side for now. Come in here. I do notice that the altimeter doesn't tune well when you do this, so I've got to do it manually. That might have something to do with this program being open, that I'm not sure. You can help me out on that, guys. Why, when I press B on my keyboard, does the altimeter not set? So there's probably a way to do it. As I mentioned, please leave any help you can give me, either on my Discord or in the comments. So 3012 is set. Let's go up here. Make sure you get the checklist going. These two are all done. Normal. Flight deck door. Let's go to the overhead. Put on the seatbelt sign. Pushback, we already got that all started. Takeoff speeds, we did MCP. One thing I got to do in the MCP, I'm obviously running just through this, guys, real fast, because it's not why we're here. V2 is 152. 152, 3000. We'll go LNAV, VNAV on departure. It is a Canarsie climb. We still got to get our clearance. CDU pre-flight's complete. Trim we'll get. It's 5.0. I think it's set at 4 now. Takeoff brief we kind of talked about. And let's go ahead and get clearance. 3505. Information X-ray. And I want to make sure that my radios are set up properly. Kennedy Clearance, American 142 Heavy, information X-ray, request clearance to Boston. All right, so I'm going to assume that I did something wrong. I do see that the comms are still going around. Here we go.
American 142, cleared to Boston. Radar vectors merit, then as filed. Climb and maintain 27,000. Departure on 135.9er, squawk 2355.
American 142, radar vectors merit. Climb maintain flight level 270. 135.9, 2355 in the squawk.
American 142, read that correct?
Alright, so 270 on the altitude. Normally you get 5 out of here, that's fine. Radar vectors merit. So that means we're not going to do LNAV, we're going to just do heading select out of here. So 27,000, here we go, radar vectors merit, V2's 152, that's all set. And we can go to ground. Ground. This is very much like Beyond ATC, pretty cool, this part of it, when you're in standard mode. Double check here. We are pretty much ready to go. Ground, America 142 Heavy. Like to push back and start engines, gate 47.
This parking is too small.
American 142, Kennedy ground. Push back and start approved. Tail northeast. Don't let the tug driver take you to Boston.
Push and start approved. Tail northeast. America 142. Silly guys. You silly guys. Beacons are on. Checklist should be complete. Good. Continue the pushback. Tail northeast. I'm going to go nose left, guys. And we got to go get the chocks out. All these good.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, start at will. So far, so good, guys. Let's go auto start this side. One at a time with the GEs. There you go. Go outside. We'll let Bob start the airplane.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 142 to Boston. This is your lead flight attendant Erica speaking. We are currently preparing for pushback, so please ensure that your seatbelts are fastened and remain seated until we are airborne. We kindly ask that you turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode.
762 Foxtrot
There
Romeo,
are
hold
a
short of
total
runway 23 traffic
emergency
on final
exits on
approach.
this aircraft, and smoking
Holding short
or
of runway 23
vaping
Falcon
is not allowed
762
at any
Foxtrot
time.
Romeo.
We appreciate your cooperation and are happy to have you as our guest today.
Guys,
Our estimated flight time is approximately 38 minutes.
guys,
If you have any questions
I love
or need
this.
assistance, please don't hesitate to ask any of our crew members, Alex, Maria, and John. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Now that's really cool. I'm gonna let those voices go here. That's good, great for immersion. So right away, I like that a lot. So that's pretty cool. That the flight attendant briefings, pretty fun. You know, I actually have been listening to videos for the last year, last few months, and I didn't know where that was coming from. Now I know. All right, starting the left engine. Let Bob do it. We'll go outside. I want to thank you guys for helping me get rid of my stutter on my frames. Really, much better.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Yep, let's get rid of them. Let them go free.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Let's go to the overhead, guys. And shut off the APU. Wait for our taxi light. Can't put the flaps down until they disconnect out there. Let's take a look around.
Unlocking gear.
I obviously never get to see this. What it looks like in the tug. Very cool.
Tow truck disconnected.
Oh, you can start lowering the flaps.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
How's that, guys? I love this stuff. You guys are so smart. All you guys do this stuff. All right, there they go outside. We'll go up here. We'll get ready for the flight control panel. The flight controls, rather.
Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha. Proceed to holding point Bravo 2 via taxiway Charlie.
This guy, the nose light flash.
Proceeding to holding point Bravo 2 via Charlie Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha.
We'll hold the pin up. There we go. There's taxi light and off. All right, so let's go here. Set our trim. 5.0. Set. Tops. Just spoilers and ailerons. Elevators. And of course the rudders. Full throw. Look good. Looks like everything's working. He'll be on legs. We can go and get rid of some of these. I'm going to leave that in there just in case they change it to Canarsie climb, which is typical out of here. 4042. Make sure the bugs are all set. There they are. Okay, they're gone. Checklist. And we'll get out of here. Anti-ice out there. Recall is up here, right? We're going to do that. Nothing.
Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo, follow the Cessna, then continue to gate Foxtrot 7.
Following the
Cessna, continuing to gate Foxtrot 7.
Alright, that's it. Let's go. Clear left, clear right. I have a salute. We're on ground. There it is. Truth is, you push back on Kennedy ramp, but that wasn't simulated. Kennedy ground, American 142 heavy off Foxtrot 47 taxi.
American 142, push back and start approved, tail northeast. Just make sure the tug doesn't take you to Boston.
Okay, American 142 requests taxi. And I know that he hasn't the process.
American 142, taxi to runway 31 left via Tango Alpha, Alpha Kilo Bravo Kilo Delta. Watch out for those rogue tugs.
Okay, Tango Alpha, Alpha Kilo Kilo Delta, and watch out for the tugs. Going to 31 left, American 142. All right, guys. Now, something that Beyond ATC has that these guys probably going to get, they have a taxi diagram, which is really cool, where you can see that. I like that a lot. I don't know if you can get that on
Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa. Proceed to holding point Alpha 2 via taxiway Bravo.
proceeding to holding point Alpha 2 via Bravo Cherokee 315.
Nope. So what I'm going to do is give the communications to the co-pilot. And we need to set the squawk in here too, guys. And the squawk was 2355. Two, 355. All right. All right. Let's look at the taxi that they just gave us. Move this out of the way. They wanted to go Tango Alpha. They tail northeast, which is what we pushed, but they sent us out Tango Alpha. I guess we can get out there. Hold on a second. Can we? Sure, we can make it.
Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo, hold short of runway 23 traffic on final approach.
I just want to
Holding
Tango
short of
Alpha.
runway 23 Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo.
Tango Alpha, Alpha, all the way around to Kilo, Bravo, Kilo Bravo, Kilo Delta. So they're putting us off on Kilo Delta. So they want us to transition over here to Kilo Delta. We'll just take Alpha all the way around. So left on Alpha, basically. So turn to the right, clear right. Parking brakes are off. Guys, if anything I say, well, naturally incorrect, but or you can do better on this thing, just let me know. And I am in no way criticizing anything, or I am not the expert on this stuff. I'm an expert on the 777 in real life, but certainly not even in the sim, right? We're all sim pilots here. We go to the right, Tango Alpha. Get ourselves going here. And basically take Alpha all the way around to Kilo Delta. Tight turn. Can we make it here? Yeah. That's Tango Alpha right there. All right, here we go. And then a left on Alpha. Not ideal, but hey. And all the way around. The 777-300 has a camera in it. The PMDG is not going to simulate that. I think it's just almost impossible. But all right, basically Alpha all the way around. They said Alpha, Tango Alpha, which came out of Alpha, Kilo's all the way at the end, Kilo Bravo, Kilo Delta. That's basically all the way around to Kilo Delta. So I have to say, I'm sure if you talk to the Say Intention guys, taxi is something they're working on, but they probably need to improve the taxiing. I noticed that when I landed in Boston, they gave me last night some taxi instructions that were not even on the airfield diagram. I'm open to the possibility it's something I'm doing wrong, but even here, this taxi instruction is funky. Tango Alpha, Alpha, Kilo's past Kilo Delta, and we're going off Kilo Delta, so. Unless they
Embraer
want...
225 Echo Mike, follow the Falcon, continue taxi to the ramp via taxiway Bravo.
Following the Falcon taxi
Yeah,
to the ramp via Bravo Embraer 225
Yeah,
Echo
so
Mike.
I would say that if you talk to the guys that Say Intentions, the taxi instructions are something they're working on. So I didn't set out to make this a comparison between Say Intentions and Beyond ATC. I did mention the costs. I did notice yesterday that Say Intentions gave me intermediate level offs, where Beyond ATC gives you the initial climb, and then cruise to your next climb is right to your final altitude. This one gave me several intermediate climb level offs, which was pretty cool. radar vectors in are both in the alpha phase. They are both, you got to be a pilot. Sometimes you got to delay your turn or make it work. When you're real life, when you're out there, ATC is pretty darn good, and they rarely, if ever, make a mistake. Almost never. But you gotta watch them. We watch each other. That's what we do. So same thing here. Sometimes you just gotta fly your airplane, and they might yell at you. But here we go. All right. Alpha all the way around to Kilo Delta. Yes, I spent a lot of time yesterday when I landed in Boston trying to figure out the taxi instructions, and until I realized there was no taxiway Sierra, nothing was really working. Those cars are moving fast. I remember driving over this bridge so many times. I never quite got used to it. I have the Indy builds, and I don't have it installed at Kennedy, but I noticed I was just getting too much frame stuttering using it, so I stopped using it. Alpha's up here. I've got my volumes turned way down on the game volume. I should turn that up a little bit. See if we can hear the engines a little better. Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator, where are you? Here. Yeah, that's that. Say intentions is at 100%. You really don't need that because you have these volume adjustment stuff. Sorry, I'm playing around here with the headset. Right here.
Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo, hold short of taxiway Lima traffic on final approach.
Effects.
Holding short of taxiway Lima, Airbus 450 Alpha
Turn the intercom
Bravo.
down so those PAs aren't quite as loud. COM 1, COM 2 is fine. Leave that where it is. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of showing you guys what I'm up to here. Yeah, when I first flew this, I had it on Pro mode because obviously I've been around a long time, and they didn't have any frequencies here, none of the transmissions, and it was just like being in VATSIM. I didn't have the auto frequency change, so it's real good practice for VATSIM. Turning that all off. Say intentions, I don't think you can do that. There I am, comparing it to say intentions again, you know. This Kilo Foxtrot, they said Kilo Bravo, but we're going to go down to Kilo Delta. Yeah, so the taxi instructions probably need work. I might have something to do. Maybe you have to have a scenery pack, you know, installed, not just the standard Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know, guys. You can tell me in the chat or on Discord, or here's Kilo Delta right here. This next one. So we'll pull over here. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please. I should do it on my...
American 142, contact tower on 119.1. Have a good morning.
Switching to tower on 119.1, American 142.
So I turned over my comms to Janet. I'm going to tell her, hey Janet, you can tell them we're ready to go.
Right, Captain Jeffrey Richard, let's get this show on the road. I'll let ground know we're ready to taxi.
Nope, that's not quite it. No, tell them we're ready for takeoff.
142, Kennedy ground. Contact tower on 119.1 for takeoff clearance. Good luck dodging those tugs.
All right. 19-1. Here we go. Okay, Janet, tell tower ready for takeoff. We're on the right frequency, guys.
I'll let tower know we're ready for takeoff. It's like telling the sky we're ready to dance.
Okay. That's good.
American 142, holding short of runway 31 left, ready for takeoff.
American 142, Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left, winds 320 at Niner. Fly heading 310, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 31 left, heading 310, cleared for takeoff. American 142.
All right, clear left and right, clear for takeoff. And they're chimed. What could go wrong? So I've got Janet handling the radios, runway heading, climbing to 270. Sorry guys, I do have a cold again from my grandchildren. They're like little walking petri dishes. My wife and I, they're actually coming over here in an hour, and we're watching them for a few days while our kids get away for a nice weekend together. It'll be a lot of work. My wife does most of it, to be honest with you. I do everything I can, but I'm a grandpa, you know, so I make sure they watch the correct movies, get ice cream. Okay, here we go.
Airspeed's alive.
Toga. Set thrust. Thrust is set.
80 knots.
Check.
V1.
Rotate. V2.
I caught the tail on this thing on one of my flights the other day. Really be careful. A real airplane isn't like that. You're up. All right, let's go heading select. Nice, huh? All right, here comes 1,000 feet. Climb power is set. Lower the nose. Start cleaning it up. Flaps 1.
American 142, contact departure on 135.9er.
You got it,
Switching to
Janet.
departure on 135.9er, American 142.
Flaps up. Have takeoff climb checklist.
New York departure, American 142. Morning, we're climbing past 2,000.
American 142, New York departure, radar contact, cleared direct Merritt. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Clear direct Merritt. Climb and maintain flight level 200. American 142.
200. So that's a little different. It was 270. Now it's 200. And we're going direct to Merritt.
Diamond 329er Sierra Tango, reduce
All right,
to 100 knots, your number 2, following a Cessna. Flowing to 100 knots, number 2, behind the Cessna tree, 29er Sierra Tango.
Direct Merritt, here it comes. They want me to go right. So now they never want you to go right out of here because of LaGuardia. Guys, so I'll continue the left-hand turn to direct Merritt, and we'll put that in later. I'll just do it manually here. What I would really do is ask Janet, I don't want to do the autopilot. Do this. Autopilot's on, and then when we get turned around, yeah, you never go right out of Kennedy because of the I just turned the autopilot on. You don't want to go over LaGuardia's airspace, or Newark for that matter, so it's always a left-hand turn. And you do have to watch that, make sure the airplane turns the correct way. Takeoff checklist complete. All right, now it should figure it out, right? Let's go in here. Direct merit. Looks good. Execute down now. Looks good. I'm going to go to the overhead. Turn up the lighting a little bit. Okay. Off we go. Out of 10. We'll kill the lights. We'll chime them.
American 142, climb and maintain flight level 280.
They should answer.
Climb and maintain flight level 280, American 142.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached a safe altitude.
28.
Use of approved portable electronic devices is now permitted, and our onboard Wi-Fi service is available for your convenience.
There we go. Direct mirror. We redo it here. See if we want the correction back. There we go.
The captain turns on the fastest
The
seatbelt
777 doesn't do that. It usually rolls out direct.
will begin shortly. And we also have items from the American Airlines shop available for purchase after.
You know, I never knew that was say intentions. I've heard these PAs going on for quite a while on streams, and that's it. So my impression so far is say intention. It's great. Really cool. Those are premium characters over on Beyond ATC, so you need the premium package. When you buy the more expensive say intentions, you get that. The AI on it, I think artificial intelligence is much better. You can actually have a conversation. For instance, how you doing over there, Janet? You know, she might be aggravated.
Captain Jeffrey Richard, I'm doing quite well, thank you. It's like being on a very long escalator, but with more clouds and fewer shopping bags. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, the AI is amazing. Let me see something here, guys. Intercom, Janet. How about if we change over here? This guy, Billy McStone. Bilby. How's it going over there, Bilby?
American 142, all good here. Continue as cleared.
Oh, I did that on ATC instead of the thing. How's it going over there, Bilby?
Yo, all good here, man. Just let me know if you need me to handle the comms or anything else, alright?
Right, man, you get the comms. Standard on the altimeter.
Yo, I got the comms, man. We're all set. Just chill and enjoy the ride.
Thanks, dude. Oh, I just said thanks, dude. Once again, I did on ATC. Let's see what they say.
American 142, you're welcome.
Yeah, so the AI, I'd say intentions is pretty superior. Now this came out and it's on heading now, so let's go back here. Direct merit. I don't know how that happened, something I did. Never perfect, you know? Not even close. So we're cleared after merit. Yesterday, when I came in here, they changed it to the wounds arrival. WOONS. That was kind of a scramble.
American 142, climb and maintain flight level 290.
You got that, Billy Bob.
Climb and maintain flight level 290, American 142.
He's so laid back. The opposite of me. All right. So let's do some of this pilot stuff. I'm just so fascinated with how good this stuff is. All right, Roebuck arrival. We're here. We're coming over merit. Ruiz.
American 142, contact Boston Center on 126.275.
Switching to Boston Center on 126.275, American 142.
There we go. think he's going to check in automatically. Do I have to tell him? You can go ahead and check in.
American 142 Boston Center, good morning.
And they didn't give us a route change. So I didn't hear him check in, our guy, so when I said you could check in, somehow maybe I stepped on him when I did the intercom. Remember guys, this is all alpha, it's a finished product, it's a released product, but a lot of the phases are getting better and better and better, so you can consider them an alpha. Beta would be, hey, they look good, just find any little bugs, but they're just trying to make this as good as possible, improving the AI all the time. I'm in awe of this stuff. All right, so we're going to 3-3.
American 142, Boston Center, expect the ILS runway 33 left approach into Boston. Wounds to arrival. Expect descent in 5 minutes. Advise if you want to descend sooner.
Expecting ILS runway 33. Left approach, wounds to arrival. Will expect descent in 5 minutes. American 142.
All right, so they just changed our arrival, which is not helpful. Boston, wounds, no transition, ILS 33 left. Now, let's see, Merritt, and is it Jewett or Norwich? Let's take a look here, because we're coming up on Merritt. So Merritt, wounds 3. Norwich, so it's going to get rid of that discontinuity. All right, and there it is. Let's go ahead and check it. We're leveling off. All right, so we got Merritt, Norwich, Jewett, and they want Jewett. Expect 250 and 11. So that's expected. I'm going to put in 250 and 11 guys, because so the machine is ready. And that's at Jewett. 250 and 11. I think that's the only altitude. 250 and 11. Set up the VNAV, and they want 290 in here. And we set up CP. Does it already want me to descend? There he is, Merritt and Norwich. And here we go. We're pretty much at the top of descent here. All right, man, you can request a descent.
Hey, man, I'll handle that. Request a descent now.
I'm going to get the intercom a little louder.
American 142.
American 142, descend and maintain FL 270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270, American 142.
All right, 270 set. And we're above the flight path. And you can go ahead and request further descent.
Hey, man, I'll get on that. Requesting further descent now. American
right.
142 Heavy, requesting further descent.
American 142, descend and maintain FL 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, American 142.
Guys, just got to be a pilot. You can't sit here and expect them to descend you. Now, that isn't expected at Jewett. In fairness, if they said descend via, which they did last night, well, that's an expected, so you'd have to ask them what altitude they did want. But right now, we are descending and trying to cross, stay on this glide path in case they give us, we're above it right now, in case they give us that descent at to be 250 and 11 at Jewett. All right, let's look at the approach. That's the arrival. We'll look at the approach here. ILS 33 left. And first thing we should do, of course, is check the weather. Real ATIS Zulu 3001, 33 left. Few at 4,000, 10 degrees Celsius, 307, so weather's not an issue. ILS 33 left at Boston. I better come back in here and get lower. Okay, tell me we'd like to descend via the SID, via Star.
Hey man, I'll handle that. Requesting descent via the Star now.
That AI is superior. Superior.
American 142, requesting to descend via the Wounds 2 arrival Star.
American 142, descend via the Wounds 2 arrival Star.
Descend via the Wounds 2 arrival Star. American 142.
Well, guys,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent into Boston. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, so please ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. Our cabin crew will be making one final round to collect any remaining trash or discarded items.
I think what I'm going to do, guys, is just descend here. We'll go a little faster on the descent and get ourselves down onto the path. It will be 250 and 11 at Jewett. You take a look at here. This is getting us down a little faster. I might have to pop a little speed brakes. Now that isn't expected, as I mentioned 10 times here. But you know, you gotta, this is what it is, so you gotta put your airplane where you want to put it. And I'm just gonna do this just so I know that I'm on profile. All right, I think we have a second to do this. 33 left, 11-5, 7 June. Today's July. Today is October 10-11, so it's valid. 10-7 and 3:30. 10-7, 3:30. What are our mins? Our mins are 200 on the radio altimeter. Barrow's 212. $216 is set. Here comes our 18,000 feet. And the altimeter should be, it was 3001. 3001. If for whatever reason my beat key is not working, guys, so you can help me out there as to why it usually works. 3001, 3001, 3001. We'll go 2 on the auto brakes. Descending to 11. Looks like we'll be fine. 11 and 250. If we want to get down even a little faster and make sure we're 250 at Jewett, we'll just pop the speed brakes and do that. And continue. 2500 mid sector. We got down here check the frequencies, we check the mins, we have the visibility for category D, 2500 wind sector, we ticked all this, all good here. Happy's on the right, it's happy here, speed brake's coming up, and we'll let it slow on down towards 250 now. Speed's getting fast. And there's your overspeed. What Father Time video would not be complete without an overspeed, right? There we go. Let it come back. Don't need to hear that. And that's 11,000. Correcting. And 250 by Jewett. We would have had to clarify all that. We could do that. Let's try that. Could you confirm that you want 250 knots at Jewett for American 142?
American 142, descend via the wounds to arrival star.
Descend via the wounds to arrival star, American 142.
Ask him if he wants an overspeed. All right, no, I'm going to kid him. All right, and that's it. So let's take a look at after landing. Don't know what gate we're going to. There's 3 left, right there. 33 left, and I don't know. We can park. Probably get off at November. Lots of runway. November Alpha, parking here somewhere. We'll see what they give us. I don't know what gate I'm going to yet. Now I do know there's a way to get. I do believe you can do 8 cars on this thing. Unfortunately, I'm not skilled on it at this point. At least they know they have it all available on St. Tensions. There's CPDLC, 8 cars somewhere. I haven't gotten to that point, so. Anyway, so far so good. I guess the prices on all these apps.
142, contact Boston approach on 118.25.
Switching to Boston approach on 118.25. American 142.
There he goes. Should be Zulu.
Boston approach, American 142 morning, maintaining 1,000 feet.
American 142, Boston approach. Good morning, green altimeter 29.901.
2991 is set, which is significantly different from the Boston ATIS live weather. So there appears to be something going on with the weather. I'll have to research that further, guys, as to why the altimeters aren't changing as we go in, and they're even significantly different than the current ATIS, yet I have live weather on. So there's something going on with that that I'm not aware of. I have to check that. Now let's take a look here so we'll be situationally aware. We'll put KBOS in. We're 46 miles out, which are the arrival we have in. ILS 33 left. Looks good. And Wounds is only 12 miles away, and at that point we'll be coming up on 33 miles, so we'll be wanting to start our descent somewhere around Wounds if they haven't called us. Now, engine ice, as you know, on the 777, we've been thinking about that because we're descending into the clouds. I could have made a PA, but I'm going to put the PA now, and I'm going to say, I'll call in the back. Let's have a little fun. We'll say we're going to land in about 25 minutes. Hey, it's the captain. We're going to be landing in about 25 minutes.
Understood, Captain. I'll prepare the cabin for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent into Boston. Please ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. Our cabin crew will be making one final round to collect any remaining items. Thank you for your cooperation.
Taking a look here. I was trying to see if they had anywhere to change the name that she used on the intercom. Because she's calling me Captain Jeff Richard. But we'll have to figure that out later. I would rather be Captain Jeff. That's very cool. So we've covered a lot. We're mostly demonstrating how little I know about this, but it should be encouraging to you that a guy can pick this up, and on his second flight with it, I can get us back. And well, I'm not there yet, am I? I do notice the only glaring thing I have, the AI on say intentions is superior. It's superior. It's the taxiing. I don't really care for, thus far, my limited experience, the taxi instructions. We'll take a look here in a minute. All right, so here we go. You can request lower.
Yo, man, requesting descent via the Star now?
No, not via the Star, dude. Just, well, he can request it.
Boston approach, American 142 here, requesting descent via the Star.
American 142, descend via the Wounds 2 arrival, maintain 20,000 feet.
Alright, so that's not good.
Via the Wounds 2 arrival, maintain flight level 200, American 142.
So guys, I want to start descent further, so I'm going to request. You can request 6,000 feet, please.
Hey man, I'll handle that. Requesting descent to 6,000 feet now.
Sorry guys. Sorry you had to hear that. Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Boston approach, American 142, requesting descent to 6,000 feet.
American 142, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. American 142.
So guys, what I'm kind of getting here is that maybe the vectors aren't up to standards. You know, descend via the Star, well, it ends back there. It ended at Wounds, so we really need to do this. Departure arrival. We'll go from the FAF, we put in 330, extend the center line. That extends the center line. And I'm not sure if they're going to give us headings or we're going to have to ask for them. Right now we are, as you can see, 22 miles left of center line, so I would expect to turn to downwind somewhere in here. We could request a heading, but we'll try to see what they do with us here. And they may very well do that. You know, I hesitate to, their flight attendants prepare for landing, please. Because right now we really aren't on the Star. I wonder if there's a transition.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our final approach into Boston.
Could it be that they expect us to fly?
Please turn off all portable electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. In preparation for landing in Boston, Be certain your seat back is straight up and your seatbelt is fastened. Please secure your carry-on items, stow your tray table, and pass any remaining service items and unwanted reading materials to the flight attendants. Thank you.
Here we come. You can see we're coming in. I was looking for an IAF, but they might be expecting us to fly, but they're really not. So it might just be that they expect you to fly on in. Request 3,000 feet from these guys in a heading of 150.
Hey man, I'll get on that. Boston approach, American 142, requesting to descend to 3,000 feet, heading 150.
American 142, descend and maintain 3,000 feet, heading 150.
Descend and maintain 3,000, heading 150, American 142.
I'll fix that heading in a minute, guys. I'm going to request direct COHAS is what my plan. So you might have to vector yourself around a little bit. It's something if I had left it, would they have done that for me? We're now around a 10-mile downwind. Like if I don't do anything, will they just clear me direct to COHAS out here for the... You can request that heading to be 140.
Hey man, requesting heading 140 with ATC now.
That's really cool. Good job.
Boston approach, American 142, requesting heading 140, maintain 3,000 feet.
American 142, heading 140 approved, maintain 3,000 feet.
Alright guys, so we are 10 miles left. We'll end up about 9 miles left. And I'm going to see if they clear us direct to COHAS somewhere out here for the ILS. That's my plan.
Singapore Airlines 326 contact departure on 126.9er. Have a good flight.
Switching to 126.9er, thanks. Singapore Airlines 326.
You wouldn't want to fly with a guy like me with a cold, would you? No sirree. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be any closer than about an 8-mile downwind, 7 or 8 at 250 knots, but if you were slowed down to 210, you could be in about 6 miles. If you was in 180,
1249, heavy descend and maintain 3000 airport, 2 o'clock 20 miles. Descending to 3000 airport in sight, FedEx 1249 heavy.
I just want to see if they give us any vectors here, guys. Like direct COHAS for the ILS. Now, Beyond ATC would give us somewhere in here. You got to watch it. They would give us a vector to final. I'm sure these guys will too. All right, so we're going to slow it down to about 210. And it's a little clean in maneuver, so I'll go flaps 1. Arming the spoilers. Recall, get all this stuff. Auto brakes are 3. Landing data we didn't do. We'll take a look at that. Altimeters we set. Landing data is really not critical. We are required to do it But if it's above 8,000 feet landing altitude, we runway. If you have more than 8,000 feet, standard day dry runway, we did never have to do this. 33 left, but if you want it, there you go. 6,000 feet. We have 10,000 available. Tell them we'd like to be cleared direct Cohos for the approach.
Hey man, requesting direct Cohasset for the approach now. Boston approach, American 142, requesting a direct route to Cohasset for the approach.
American 142, proceed direct to Cohasset for the ILS approach to runway 33 left at Boston.
There you go. I don't know where Cohasset came from. Did I mispronounce that? Cohasset's probably out on going out to the Cape or something. All right, so we're gonna, I don't know, guys. Would they have eventually given us some approach clearance? I don't know. I have to study, obviously. I have to study more to get the most out of this. The thing that's flooring me, absolutely flooring me, is the artificial intelligence. What's this? Hey dude, what are you gonna do on the layover?
Hey man, not sure yet. Maybe catch some waves or jam to Kumbaya, my lord. Just let me know if you need me to handle any comms, alright?
Alright dude, I request clearance for the ILS 33 left.
Hey man, we're already cleared for the ILS approach to runway 33 left at Boston. Just cruising along, all good.
Thank you, brother. Didn't really say.
Hey man, no worries, just cruising along, all good.
Yeah, you're the best, man. You're the best. All right. We're cleared to land. Get all these on. These are already on. Put the wing on. It's good. Cleared the ILS. So, guys, here we go. We're LNAVing it. We've got the localizer arm. It's going to fly in the ILS, and we'll see how the taxi goes. We'll review that one more time, what we're going to be expecting. We're landing on 33 left, so it's a left-hand turn off. We'll take it up across these two runways, probably take a left on November. Alpha's probably parked somewhere in here. We'll see if they give us legitimate taxi instructions. Beyond ATC would give you a gate, and you click on a little symbol and you get the taxi instructions. So I need to find out if this one does that too. This was not meant to be a comparison, but I'm trying to say I've got my subscribers. I spent all my little YouTube proceeds on the 3 programs, and money best spent, it depends. As I said, this artificial intelligence is superior. A lot of fun tools to use on it. Beyond ATC has some cool things on it that it's less expensive. Some very cool things on it that you can play with, especially the ground stuff, the taxi, getting you to the gate, which I don't know about you, but it's always the most challenging part, you know. Oh, my drone's off the air. Alrighty, so let's go slow it down a little bit more. And speeds below 245, flaps 5. This approach altitude is set, by the way. Here comes the glide slope. And speed below 230, go flaps 15. Here comes the course. Here comes the glide slope. You can see the ghost glide slope. And there's the low capture. Maybe glide slope capture here in a minute. Gear down. Speed below 225 flaps 20. Bring the speed on back. I'm not going to say anything. See if they send us over to tower, guys.
American 142, contact Boston Tower on 128.8.
Switching to Boston Tower on 128.8. American 142. Boston Tower, American 142. Morning, we're descending through 2500.
American 142, Boston Tower, roger. Continue approach. American 142, Boston Tower, winds 290 at 7. Runway 33 left, cleared to land.
Runway 33 left, cleared to land. American 142.
November 64, Foxtrot Alpha 2, enter right base, runway 21.
Right base, runway 21 for Bonanza, November 64, Foxtrot Alpha 2.
Alright, left-hand turn off. Figure it out from there. Bit of windmill action. City of Boston. Alright, autopilot's off. I'm going to turn, before I do that, I'm going to just go get this lighting a little bit. It's a little bit too bright on the PFD. That's better. Autopilot's off.
Bonanza 64, Foxtrot Alpha 2, hold short of runway 27, awaiting further instructions.
Holding short of runway 27, Bonanza 64, Foxtrot Alpha 2.
I already see the Vazzies red over white. Looks good. Plenty of runway. Flaps at 30, brakes at 2. Might be
1,000.
Stable. All right, let's get it in the zone, on center line, smooth. It's not float, even though we have plenty of runway. In the zone, on center line, smooth touchdown. A little high, push it over half degree.
500.
Stable, target, sinking 8. Mostly due to work correctly.
400. 300.
Taking over visually on the Vazzies.
200. Minimums.
Correcting.
Sync rate. Sync rate. 50, 40, 30, 20.
On center
10,
line.
5.
It's in the zone on center line. Smooth? Nah, it's okay. Keep it on center line. Remember I said I was going to cross these 2 runways.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston. The local time is 9:38 a.m. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisle clear until we're parked at the gate.
Flaps up after land.
American 142, welcome to Boston. Contact ground on 121.75.
Please use caution when opening
Contact
the
ground
overhead
on
compartments,
121,
as items may have shifted during the
75,
flight.
American 142.
Fun fact, Boston is home to the first American lighthouse and the first public park in the United States. The weather here is currently a pleasant
American
10 degrees
142
Celsius
morning.
with a few
We're
clouds in the
clear
sky.
of runway 33
Thank you
left
for flying with
and
American
ready
Airlines,
to taxi to the
and we
gate.
hope you enjoy your stay in Boston.
American 142, Boston ground, taxi to E1. 3 via Tango, Mike, Foxtrot, cross runway 04 left, then Alpha. Have a great day.
Echo 13 via Tango, Mike, Foxtrot, cross 04 left, then Alpha, American 142.
The
Echo
chosen
11,
position
guys.
is too small for your aircraft.
All right, they wanted me to go left here. Left and right. I'm going to go straight ahead, guys. Make my way over. There's the gateway over there. You see it over? Echo 11. Yeah, one of the greatest things of the Beyond ATC is that taxiing. So let's do that next time. Next revision, maybe, guys. I'm going to go all the way around on the ramp side. I've got my GSX set to never take away that mark there. Now they said Echo 13 via Tango, Mike, Foxtrot, cross 4 left. So Tango, Mike, Foxtrot, cross 4 left. Yeah, that doesn't work. Let's go over here. Echo it might be a matter of I don't have the correct map because I just have the Asobo. But we're going to go in here. All right, overall impression. As I need to study. I need to study this program more. I am really happy I bought it. I will get better and better at it, I promise you. I like Beyond ATC. I love FSI Panel, a little different program. I really like this. The artificial intelligence is fucking ridiculous. And it's a lot of fun. You can make some cool content. Here's American Airlines gate right here, guys. Why don't we just park in here. Looks like a nice big gate. Watch out, Tuggy Tug. There you go. Thank you. See the American on there? We'll park here. Taxiing needs a little work. My taxiing and their taxiing. Okay, brakes are set. Go to the overhead. Seatbelt sign is off. APU we did not start. APU should start. We'll go over here, plug in some external ground services, ground operations, ground services, request all, ground connections, set chocks, jetway connections. All right, the APU is starting. I can't really do that till this is done, so I got to come in here. Just waiting on the auto brake, the APU to start up. Just thinking about it. We can chop the left side just in case they by accident bring the jet bridge up. APU should be starting up here.
Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo, cross runway 24, contact ground on 121.9er.
APU's
Crossing
running.
runway 24,
Shop the other
contacting
one.
ground on 121.9er.
Go
Falcon
overhead.
762 Foxtrot Romeo.
Turn off the hydraulics. Fuel. Engines are wound down. Beacon. Emergency lights. Yeah, we can turn the REUs off now. Looks good. GSX.
This parking is too small for your
Request
aircraft.
deboarding.
The boarding requested.
American Airlines. Checklist. Parking brake. I don't know if we really have the
Embraer
trucks in yet.
225 Echo Mike, hold short of taxiway Bravo, awaiting further instructions. Holding short of Bravo, Embraer 225 Echo Mike.
Get some ground power on here. All right, guys. Got to get the overhead lights. Turn off the taxi light. Okay. Let's go outside. This is the gate I was going to go to, but that said American Airlines. That's gate Echo 11. Yeah. All right, guys. That's it. That's all right. My initial review. I am not an expert on say intentions. I hope I didn't offend anyone with my presentation. I'm learning, work in progress, but you can see a guy with minimal studying got in here and got it done. Got us to Boston. I'm not sure about the vectors. I have to work on that. I'm not sure about the taxiing. There might be something I'm doing wrong. All these programs are alpha, already in progress. They are worlds and worlds and worlds ahead of where Microsoft Flight Simulator is. I truly appreciate you guys. I have no regrets buying it. I would recommend this program to anyone. All right, Father Time's out. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on our adventures as I learned all these different apps. Watching an old guy learn, baby.